pay my respects to our elders, both past and present. And more importantly today, I'd like to also acknowledge the youth, and it's great to see some young ones in the room, and in particular the young lady Eva who gave that wonderful welcome to country, so congratulations. As we all know, it's our youth that have gone to become our great leaders, and it's something that I aspire to achieve in my time, regardless, that our young people do get given that opportunity.
The Walcha community and members of Aunty Beryl Green's family attended the opening, including the Greens, Powells and Warramindi Greens. Her daughter Sue Green says Aunty Beryl was integral to educating the community about land rights and the value of education and hard work. She was a member and board member of the Amaroo Local Aboriginal Land Council for many years and remained active in the community until her passing in 2015.
Mum worked hard. She used to walk to work 4 miles into town, and she used to do washing and ironing for some notable people. She done that to supplement Dad's wage, meagre wage, because he was in the shearing sheds. And she she was involved in a lot of committees, and I remember driving to Port Macquarie 6 a.m. in the morning because we had to be there by 9:30 for her meeting.
Aunty Beryl Green was mother, aunt, great-aunt and grandmother to many, including Corey Powell, who's the current chair of Amaroo Local Aboriginal Land Council. Corey says he'll always be grateful to his grandmother for educating him and his siblings from a young age.
And she was the one who pretty much instilled in me we do need young people to fight. We didn't get land councils, they didn't just get handed to us. You know, people fought really hard to get what we've got, and I honestly think that for us to turn around and not get involved in that, we're sort of turning our backs on what they fought for back in the land rights era and that.
Sue Green says she and her 8 brothers and sisters used to go down the river with their mum for some of the family's most important work.
We had little spots down the river, and every Sunday it was washing day. So carry the old copper tub down to the river, do all the washing. We'd have damper and tea and jam or syrup down the river while we wait for Mum, have a bit of a swim. All the old ladies used to go to the river and do all the washing. And in those days, when Mum got a washing machine, you know, she didn't she was frightened to use it because she went, you know, washed by hand all those years.
And of course, there was always time for the little ones, a yarn and a feed.
She was so passionate about this place and everything. She got all my grandkids into all this. She used to talk to them and set up little meetings with them, and I think the best year we had was last year. We done Mother's Day, and all her granddaughters were there, her great-granddaughters, daughter-in-laws. Everyone was there, and it was, I think it was 30 of us, sitting on the steps at the church over there. So that was, but she was a lovely lady, and she'd get knocked in the guts. You know, she'd go to a meeting and someone would say something to her, and I'd say to her, look, Mum, don't worry about it. You know, let them go. Don't worry about the houses. And she'd say, no, I want the house. I want something for my grandkids and everyone, you know, because the conditions here were appalling. There was no sanitary toilets, there was nothing. They were just little huts.
Amaroo LALC Chief Executive Officer Mark Davies thanked New South Wales Aboriginal Land Council for investing in the Land Rights Network through the Community Fund.
We're not as economically as grown as some of the bigger LALCs, so to have that to help us along with our economic growth, even as the project you'll see today out at Summervale is not an economic development. Well, it was small, because a small parcel of it was because it employed all our community to build this structure, and so for a short term it did have employment in it, but the long term benefits of it will be the community benefits. We'll have somewhere to go to for reflection, for meetings, mourn, celebrate, things like that for our community.
Councillor Charles Lynch says the fund has the potential to help build capacity in the land rights network.
And that's evident here today. We're standing in a camp kitchen on Summervale. It's the balance of the funds that were spent to create this wonderful building that we're standing in, and it's been done as a dedication to Aunt Beryl. And obviously it's here for a couple of reasons. One, community use, and also by doing that I think it's something that allows the whole community, not just Summervale, to be very proud of something that they've accomplished. The community themselves built this. They did it on their own backs, a lot of volunteers, and predominantly a lot of Aboriginal people. We talk about economic development or you know, grants and money. The real reckoning in the system though is where that money ends up, and you can see that this is something that this community will go on to utilise and have benefit from for many years to come.
And for Corey Powell, as a young LALC chair, he says it's up to young people to get active, join their LALCs and continue the work that people like Beryl Green began.
I think our main goal is we want to try and keep our community as close as we can. If we're all getting along and cooperating, things run a lot smoother. And it's been, since we got our board and that is one of the main things we've tried to let everyone know in meetings and that we're not here to, you know, try and get this for my family and that for you. We're trying to build our community. And in building our community, that helps with the wider community as well. Yeah, it's just going to help. The whole town's going to benefit from what we're doing. Yeah.